Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the Foundry. I am Johnny Boy here with Slykiko, and today we're reviewing another episode of Andor Season 2, Episode 8. Who are you? So we are back, boys. How you doing today, Sly?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm feeling better after watching this fire episode that they came out with. This is hands down the best one
It
to
is
date.
the greatest piece of Star Wars media I've ever seen in my entire life. Hands fucking down. Second best being, Duel of Fates fight. That's probably good there. But like,
Yeah, it's hard to top.
Yeah,
That's hard to top.
that's probably the top for me. But like, this is the greatest I've ever seen in my entire life. Like,
Yeah.
it's the best. This show is fucking phenomenal. This is the best episode so far. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We also just recorded about 20 minutes of it, and we just lost that footage. So, we may be kind of in a loop there for a minute. So sorry about
Just a
that.
little bit.
Yeah, just you bear with
It
us.
happens.
But
It's okay. We get to enjoy this spectacular creation again.
yeah, while you guys enjoy the spectacular creation of this review video. But, oh yeah, I want to mention that Sly and I and all the rest of the Foundry, we really appreciate all the comments you guys have been leaving, all the in-depth reactions and insight and discussion that you guys are leaving in the comment section. We really appreciate it. A lot of regulars, of course, as soon newer people as well. So you guys are really kind. It's nice to get that discussion and seeing other people's views and whatnot, and especially the things that we have to say, and usually how wrong we are. That's what I like to hear. And I actually like genuinely though, because there's a lot of stuff we missed. Like I saw a lot of comments about people talking about the Force healer and whatnot that were being discussed. So that was really interesting. So we appreciate it. But yeah, one scene in this episode that specifically sticks out to me, Sly, is the bulldozer scene of just like Cassian just kind of like in tears almost, and you could just see like, I don't know, like the regret of like him. Should he turn around? Should he stay in hell? Should he leave? Because it's just the conflict in his face, and just you can see how drained he is just from like the hand-to-hand fighting with Cyril, and just it's a fucking exhausting episode emotionally and phically.
I needed a breather after the episode.
It was hard watch.
It felt heavy. It felt heavy, and I know before we even started the recording, I kind of referenced like Boston Massacre.
Yeah.
It's like that dialed to 11. There's a lot of kind of over exaggeration with that in literal media, but this episode, there's no exaggeration. It's literally gathering people for like a mass like homicide. And it's just crazy to see.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a false flag operation. You're sending everyone there, both factions, with direct intention of things getting blown out of proportion.
Yep.
You wanted the people to rebel. You wanted the people that you had as security to instigate. You freaking quarantine them in there and lock them in like pigs in a corral. I mean, it was literally like watching a powder keg, and you're slowly watching the little like fuse get shorter and shorter, and when it explodes, man, everyone's caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard watch because of all the injustices going on in the world right now as well, like whether it be with ICE shootings and the Gaza stuff, and it's awful, because it's just really fucking hard to see, like, and it's such a full scale like representation of seeing these characters' faces and seeing them fucking die and fall for what they believe in their home and whatnot, and it's fucking sickening, and it's just like I said, a very hard watch, but like it's fucking incredible for how it connects and how emotional it is and what like emotions it makes you feel, and it's like that. It's very hard for media, TV, movies, for me to feel that experience, but like it's beautiful though. Like it is a beautiful, like, we're like, oh, it's cinema.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
cinema.
masterclass. One of my favorite things about this episode is how you can see, even within just this one episode alone, you see full character arcs, you see full story arcs, you see people come all the way around on a discussion. Like the old man, when he initially kind of like confronts Cyril, and he says like, you wanted this is what you like had all along. And then you see at the very end where that realization of Cyril, where he's like initially being like blown off, like, no, dude, like, what are you talking about? All I wanted was this. And then at the end, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I've been complicit. I've been a part of something greater than what I thought I was here to do.
Yeah, when he's just kind of like looking all around and he realizes what's about to happen and he's trying to get through that crowd.
Yeah.
right before it pops off.
Yeah, this episode is heavy. You feel bad for people on both sides. You're genuinely kind of scared.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking very intense and just what people like, what do they call, white knuckling feeling, where it's just about to fucking pop down, you know. Another really interesting part, you talked about the old man there. I really enjoyed like how for the past couple episodes, you know, he's very like, hey, we just gotta have to wait and see what happens, you know. And then you kind of had the shorter kind of brash character who ended up joining a little bit later during the robbery, you know, after that part, and how he ended up being kind of more of the, not like violent, but like more combative, you know. Wanted to go a different course, you know, but like the old man towards the end, like after losing his home, his daughter, he's the one that incites the violence and kills Cyril, you know.
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, but also like you can see the defeat, like the sacrifice on his face. He's wearing it because he's lost everything, including himself.
It didn't matter at that point.
Yeah, like that's something that he didn't want to happen, that he didn't want to like push himself to or his people to do, and yet that's what happened, you know. So like, there's just, oh man, just the loss of life and everyone's like not like morals, but like just themselves, like deep down, you know,
their morale. Yeah, the spirit. Like you're defeated, even if you're feeling like this was a success. And it goes back to Cassian's warning to, I think the old man's name was Caro, is he tells him like, hey, like, you know, this is not worth it. Don't do this. And Cassian's fighting that vehemently throughout the season, where he's like, you want this to be like a platform. You want to use Gorman for better or worse. And in the end, that's exactly what happens. Both sides are playing.
It's a pawn.
Like, yes, Gorman is a pawn. It's honestly this. I hate to get real historical here, but it reminds me of the proxy wars, like Vietnam, Korea. There's no winner. Both sides are playing this long game, and Gorman is the puppet.
Yeah.
And it's terrible to watch.
Either way, Gorman needs to rebel. If they are successful, cool. If they aren't, cool. Either way, it's going to allow the Empire to fucking incite more violence. That's all it's going to allow to do.
And on the flip side, it gives the rebels a platform of, hey, look, even they were willing to rebel, and they're not just any other planet. This is like the elites. This is the financially well-off. This is the people that make a difference politically in a, you know, intergalactic scale.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
man.
It's such a fucking...
Peak writing.
It's so fucking good, dude.
Oh, man.
It's such a goddamn good fucking show. What did we talk a little bit about before our lovely recording disappeared? Oh yeah, we talked a little bit about Cyril and about how he kind of, not really turncoat, but he definitely was a deep regret there. Before I talk about that, did you think that he could be a good like match for Cassian? I'm like, damn, he's beating the fuck out of him.
I did not ever see that coming. No, I honestly think he just got the jump on Cassian.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I never in my wildest dreams would have imagined him putting up that kind of fight. But dude, he was like a dog with a bone. I was watching Captain Ahab single-handedly stab Moby Dick.
But dude,
he was after him.
So good too, because they're both like walking around and they're just like a simple look away, to where it's like that almost like Charlie and Mac fucking part where when they're in the diner just staring at each other.
I did get that vibe.
It was so close of them like seeing.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire episode because Andor had his gun trained on fucking Deidre the entire time. He had like 3 opportunities and he kept being like, nah. And then he has the final opportunity, and poor timing, because so much chaos is unfurled at that point. So many of the people, like the rebels, have died. A bunch of innocent people have died. They roll out the freaking KX droids, which that was... I've never been actually really afraid of droids in the Star Wars universe. I was genuinely uncomfortable seeing people get kind of tossed around like rag dolls by the KX units.
It's fucking brutal, dude. It's because you have morals, because you're a good person, Sly. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you care when innocents are hurt.
It was a rough watch. I mean, even the hotel guy, I'm pretty sure he kills himself
I know.
blowing up the lobby.
He pulled out a frag grenade, dude. He pulled out the fucking
God,
grenade.
yeah. It starts off with him literally telling like Andor, like, nah, man, I never checked you in. You were never here, dude. And I'm like, oh, what a cool guy.
I know.
And then I'm like, wait a
fucking
second.
Dope callback.
Oh my.
Just because Cassian saw some fucking humanity. Also, it was really cool though because previously he was like, I'm just treating it as just a job for me. I'm just gonna be in and I'm in, I'm out. But then he actually saw, you know, the guy's face, and I think he felt kind of bad, and he actually talked to him a little about like what everything was going on, and then like heard him out. And I'm like, cool. Like he saw him as a person, treated him as a person, and look what happened. It like came back to save him in the ass a bit. Like that's the fucking cool thing about it. God damn, it's such a good fucking show.
It really is. Oh my god. And I don't say that a lot about episodes that take place in like one small fragment of time. This episode probably not even 1 full hour is how much time actually transpires. Like the time you're watching that the episode's like runtime is probably realistically the runtime of everything unfurling.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy that. I think it's a really interesting art when it's like just like a small condensed like a little story like that takes place overnight, or like Assault on Precinct.
It's hard to do well to this degree.
Yeah, like Assault on Precinct 31, where it's just like takes place really quickly over a small period of time and shit. Like it's fucking intense. It's hard. It's adrenaline pumping, and I think that's just really depicts on how intense it was for all the characters involved as well. It's fuck me, such a goddamn perfect fucking show. Perfect. I
have no gripes about this episode.
No, not at all. I'm so happy about it. Like even the evil like fucking stormtroopers and stuff like that sending their friends out to go to death and whatnot. Like the rioting right before the rioting, the singing together and the unity
I know the emotions
involved.
from them singing, like chanting their anthem. Like wow.
Viva la Resistance.
I got so invested in the Gorman people. My heart breaks because I'm like, you know what? We're probably never gonna see Gormans ever again in Star Wars animation or live action. And we're probably never gonna see it.
The thing is, we've been reviewing Star Wars shit in the Foundry for like 5, 6, 7 years or something at this point, you know, and they'll be introducing planets left, right, and fucking center. You know, Gorman is going to stick with me for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, because of that piece of media, because of what it hit home and the message it had. And it wasn't even just a message just to give a message. And like everything was related to the story that it's been like happening for the past 3 years, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they actually built a society, they built a functioning world, they added key pivotal people in this storyline, in this planet, and there's so many planets, hundreds of planets have been mentioned in major Star Wars media, and very, very few of them have left a lasting impression, if any. This one is at the forefront of my mind. I cannot think of many.
It's a casino planet, you know, like who gives a fuck off?
Yeah, I'm like, you know, we've had so much of Tatooine, and still people add little bits and pieces to it. This is just one show in one season where they focused on this planet for maybe 4 or 5 episodes, and wow, they've thrown so much more here than they have in like 10 different movies for some planets that have reoccurred. It's wild.
This episode specifically, and Cassian's mother, I can't remember her name. Starts with an M, I think. I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. The old lady, yeah. Whenever she died and her little videogram was playing up like in the middle of the parade and stuff like that, those are like the two most inspiring things I've seen in media for me in a very long time, like modern media period. And it's both from Andor season 1 and 2, and that's incredible for me. There.
And what was her name? Marva.
I'm like, I thought M something, but I'm like, no, that would be like the other main female character's mom. So I'm like,
yeah, no, this episode is wow. It sticks with you. It sticks with you.
And just like even the people involved, like with the I guess like the assault and the massacre themselves, of them trying to regroup and find each other. You know, our ladies' man.
Willman?
Willman, yes, Willman. When he's looking for his lady friend, you know.
Yeah.
And he's just in a rush trying to find her. And it's great too because like that bulldozer moment we talked about for a minute, and he got that droid up in there as well. The one he fucking finally ran over. They finally took one down. He brought that on. Woo! Like we know what's gonna happen to him, you know.
Yeah. That got me excited because I always wondered how they came to cross paths. I was imagining like a defective unit, not a, hey, I kind of chopped this one in half with this transport and I brought him back to salvage. And I appreciate it, especially seeing the chaos they were able to unfurl. Seeing a grown man thrown like 40 yards from a robot was not on my list.
Scary, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I was seeing people just get yeeted into walls, and I was like, oh my god, like, wow. My heart breaks for the rebels. I felt genuine panic for just the citizens and the protesters. I felt betrayal for Cyril. I felt pity for Cyril. I felt really bad for him. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the episode, I'm going to be honest, I'm left with more questions too about like, hey, how's Deidre going to take this when she realizes that she essentially has a big hand in what happens to Cyril?
Yeah. I mean, that's a very good question, dude.
I imagine she's going to spiral or she's going to go out for revenge. Because, I mean, she still has her sights set on the main man. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, like, Luthen, I'm like, you just lost someone you genuinely seem to care about, but you didn't really want to truly let in. And now you're never going to get to let him in.
It's a very weird, like, because you know how she just feels cold and lonely, and now without Cyril, it's like, what does she have? Like, nothing. Like, obviously she's gonna have like her fucking military career and stuff like that, but like, she's got nothing now after like Cyril and Cassian, after Cassian fucking put his ass to rest. I really like the Moby Dick reference you said with the relationship, because like Deidre also has like a Moby Dick, kind of like she has a white whale that she's also going after, which is really interesting.
And I think that's what kind of united them, was their sheer drive to catch this like mystical figure, and that's their motivating factor. Mm-hmm. And you can kind of see Cyril crashing out because even though he feels this sense of blame for playing a part in everything, he almost tries to shift the blame to Andor when he confronts him in this episode. And it's like, nah, dude, like that's not, no. Yeah. You're not gonna get away from this, bro.
Yeah, he like him just being such he's one of the biggest. He is the catalyst that started everything, and just him going through that crowd and the guilt on his face and whatnot, and just trying to turn it into sheer anger, towards Andor. And it's like, you're right, yeah, he's trying to take it out on something else just to save himself a little bit there. But it's so fucking good. We talked about it a minute for like, we saw his mother like on the TV crying and stuff like that, and about the intensity of, I guess, like all the fucking the fake news as well. I thought was interesting, being like, how the poor Imperials were attacked, by.
I felt like I was watching Daredevil again with Wilson Fisk's shit. Like paid off news in his TV.
Yeah, that shit. I'll be coming back shortly.
You know what? You got to give credit to the ISB for how much thought they've put into this, and it goes back to showing that really the ISB has been pulling the strings this entire time, trying to get an excuse for either getting rid of the Gorman people or relocating the Gorman people. They didn't care how they got it done.
Yeah.
But then separately, once again, back to Luthen, he's playing the other side of, let me use the Gorman people for better or worse. Either this revolution works out, or hey, they're the spark that lights this bomb.
Yeah. Luthen's nice little sacrifice, the Gorman people. So trying to think here, what else has happened like those major in this episode? I mean, we know over the big combat, like the actual the riot itself it's fucking insane. I highly encourage people to watch Andor. I really do. It's such a great show. If you're into Star Wars or not, I really think that is a show people can get into. I mean, if you have empathy in your fucking soul, it is a show that you'll get easily invested into, and it just works in any fucking way. It's a great drama. It's a great love story. It's great. It's fucking great.
Good.
I wish I could make everyone I know watch it. I'm trying to get there. But I guess we should go down to our number reviews, yeah?
10.
10. Yeah, I was gonna say absolutely 10.
I got nothing to pull apart on this episode.
It is absolutely 100% a 10. Is that our first Foundry 10? Probably not.
I think that's our first Foundry 10 for a Star Wars.
Probably.
I think for a Star Wars like media. My only concern is how are they going to follow up on this? You've built so much momentum, and the powder keg literally exploded. How do you keep that momentum?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the climax, you know? Supposed to be, you think, but yeah, that's a very good point of where the fuck is it going to go now? That is very hard because I mean the rest of the galaxy has to deal with the
aftermath,
the ruins.
How are they going to view this event? Yeah.
Is there going to be reconstruction of Gorman? I mean, like it almost feels like an Order 66 in a way of like, what next? Maybe if we'll see what we look at the comments. If there are any questions, maybe we'll do another episode. Just kind of answering some questions about this specific episode. Maybe we'll get Ken in for some questions as well to see what he thought about it because it's such a special episode to me personally because it's literally my favorite Star Wars thing ever right there. So maybe we'll do something like that. But yeah, we'll see you guys later on the next Star Wars Andor review. But until then, bye guys.
See you.